4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gives him the big stiff arm. Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going up top. Brings it down on the right side. Gets loose in the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to take a shot right away. It's caught. All out of space. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
On the run, it's Young. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The quick out. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
He's got it on the outside. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
Rides the back on the option to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the left side. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I am a great play caller, when I can hand it to guys like that, he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something. More dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw at Stockton. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out. It's a seam wide open. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
It's an stride inside the 10. Touchdown time. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Oh, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got him and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw. It's Stockton. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got a man. It's Frazier. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To throw, it's Russell. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Horton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Makes a move. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. Ready to get things going here in the the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get...
He's loose. Wide open space. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense working from the pistol. The give is to Miller. Runs through a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown! tie. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So we open the final period with a third down play. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going up top. He's got it down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. All wideouts, no backs. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Adams. And they're able to get him on the ground. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Turning it on. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to the right. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown time. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some pop. Gonna take a shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.